How's it going, everybody? Dave from Talking Wolves. A disastrous game, disastrous afternoon. Probably one of the worst 45 minutes of football that I've seen at Molineux for a long time in that first half. It's finished Wolves 0, Crystal Palace 2 this afternoon. Wolves starting with Jose Sarr in goal, Marcel at left wing back, Kiana Hoover at right wing back, Says Cody and Kilman at the back again, with Neves and Moutinho in the middle. And a front three, a little bit different. Obviously, Pedro Neto, his first start in probably about 12 months or so. And then, obviously, Hwang Hee-chan and Daniel Podence. And to be honest, first half, we did not get a grip on the game whatsoever. It was a disastrous start to the match, really. And Palace just all over us. We didn't want it. We weren't strong enough in the tackle. And they were all over us. We couldn't hold on to the ball whatsoever. And the front three, for me, just didn't work. I was expecting nice fluid football, you know, the front three interchanging, and we didn't see that at all. Neto in particular was very fixed to that right hand side, and as a left footer you would expect him to probably drift inside a little bit more, but he just stuck to that wing, and it didn't work whatsoever for Wolves. The first goal came from poor defending. Again, what I said, not strong enough. Jose Sarr has got to make that ball his, and he didn't do so. And Palace get a chance, and Mateta in the end just has to tap it into an empty net, really. So really frustrating, a really avoidable goal for Wolves to concede. And then it got worse because once again, I'm not 100% sure on the Palace player that won the penalty, but 3 Wolves players there, and he just dribbles through the 3 of them like they're not there. Max Kilman, I'm not sure what he's doing. He had a dreadful game today, especially in that first half. Hacks him down, and a penalty for Palace. And Wilfried Zaha, you know, he's going to put those into the back of the net. So after that, really, I don't think Palace threatened us a huge amount, but they didn't have to. They didn't have to put their foot on the gas. Second half, they came out, just did what they needed to do. And for Wolves now, it's probably been the last, I would say 4 in the last 5 games, we have looked absolutely dreadful going forward. Let's take away the Leicester game, where it wasn't exactly a classic for Wolves, but Arsenal at home was the same case as today, where we're coming forward, loads of attacking phases and not threatening Arsenal at all. West Ham United was absolutely shocking as well last weekend, as was Arsenal, but despite our early goal, did not offer absolutely anything again. And once again today, Guaita maybe had to make one save towards the end with Neves' shot, but other than that, I can't remember many memorable opportunities for Wolves. And we've got to figure out what's going on now. We had the second best, and for a little while the best defence in the Premier League, and now, like today, we're just leaking stupid, silly, avoidable goals. And maybe they've been coming, maybe we've been lucky and not conceding these goals, but it's just very poor today and avoidable for Wolves. But once again, not enough going forward. Now, I don't know if you can blame that on the front three, because they're not getting the ball in the right areas, or you can't blame it on the striker, maybe. But for a team that, I think today we've got 2 wingers and a forward, or 3 forwards altogether. They're too stretched. They've got to get closer together. They've got to try and play football, because it's clear that we're not going to whip the ball into the box. We've got to try and play close, can't even get my words out, close football, knocking the ball around, in and around the edge of the area, and try and get those chances away. We were too slow in that. We didn't, we took the extra touch every time. I think there were some openings towards the end. Johnny had one. I think Moutinho, we've got to hit pull the trigger a lot earlier, and it didn't happen. Obviously, we saw Kiana Hoover come off injured in the first half. We saw Johnny come on. He was okay in spells. I thought Johnny, you could still see he probably wasn't too match sharp, but just sloppy in general. Very sloppy. I thought Podence had a lot of misplaced passes. Max Kilman, I'm not sure what's going on there. Obviously, you could blame, what's going on in and around the world right now, maybe with his connections, but on the pitch today, he wasn't good enough. And yeah, really one to forget for Wolves. Palace obviously did the job on us, got the double on us this season, and fair play to them, because they did what they needed to do. But a poor defeat for Wolves. Back at Molineux on Thursday against Watford. We have to bounce back. We've got to try and get the ball in the back of the net. We've got to get a recognised number 9 back in the lineup. Look, Chiquinho came on and looked a threat. Now, I'm not expecting him to start games, but he can almost be that sort of Adama super sub that we've been missing for the last month or so, because he played so well in the 23s during the week. He's come on today, and I thought he made a real difference. But it's finished Wolves 0, Palace 2. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Try and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all very soon.